Hello everyone, it's me Jordan, and welcome to the 2024 channel recap. As I'm recording this, it is the 15th of December, and I'm kind of breaking tradition a bit by recording the recap really early, and there is a reason for that, which I'll be getting into shortly. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. 2024 has been a tumultuous year. Not just for the channel, but also for my personal life. And I'm just here to go over a few of the things that address all the elephants in the room, and hopefully give you guys a bit of perspective into what's been going on. So let's begin. We'll start with the first topic, my absence. Now, aside from the 5 parts of the behind-the-scenes documentary for the Skip Stack era, this channel has been dormant since 2023, and there is a good reason for that, because I know I say it a lot, but it's simple, but the absolute truth. I've been busy, and a lot of that has been towards making the animations. In fact, I'm working on one of them right now, but also just plotting future projects, and also trying to get through life, and a lot of other things which are going to be covered in the future topics. But yeah, I've really been trying to get some stuff uploaded to the YouTube channel, and unfortunately when you're a one-man animation team, it's really difficult. And that's not to say I'm trying to put pressure on myself or anything, but it's just I often find myself really wanting to reach the final product stage. I feel like I'm more excited to see the final product than any of my audience is. But just keep in mind, the whole reason I've been absent is because I've been busy producing the animations. And yeah, so far I've actually finished one of them. They're currently in the post-production stage. And also in the monitor I pointed out earlier, I'm doing the final part of the second skit, which I hope to slate for a mid-February release. And hopefully its post-production phase will be a lot quicker, which I think acts as a smooth transition to the second topic, the backlogged animations. With the 2 animations I mentioned, they're going to be slated for a release on the 1st of January and the 15th of February respectively, but also there's a third one underway, which is going to be a lot longer than the other 2 put together. But there's also the final episodes of Meet the Mon, which I've gotten all the scripts written for, and I've just started storyboarding and voicing for. I just really need to double down on the storyboarding, which has kind of been difficult due to circumstances, which I'll be getting into shortly. But there's also, aside from future projects, there's also been some other stuff that's been holding me back. I've actually recently taken up commissioned animations, which I think I mentioned in the previous recap. Yeah, the whole reason I'm doing that is just because I needed the money, and even if the money isn't good, it's still some form of income, which is desperately what I need after the events of 2023. The thing is though, commission work can only get me so far in terms of finances, and I'm still relying on my own mother for my income, which I'm not proud of. As I've mentioned before, I've got the 3 animations, one's in post-production, the other one's having its final scene done, and the other one is close to midpoint. And there's also the final last 5 episodes of Meet the Mon, which I've written and only just started storyboarding and recording for, and I'm hoping I can double down on that. I haven't been able to due to circumstances I'll be getting into shortly. There's also other future projects that I have in the works, which I'm not going to be discussing at the moment. I'd rather keep them hush-hush for the time being. But I am working on a lot of them by myself, at least the animation and editing phase of it. I do have a couple of friends helping me with storyboards and concept art. But there's only so much that me and them can do, and the fact that I'm not paying them is, it just makes me appreciate their help even more. But I'm hoping that I'm hoping to get those animations mentioned earlier sequentially uploaded. I've already slated the one that's in post-production for a New Year's release, and the one I pointed at earlier on the monitor behind me will be slated for the 15th of February, and I'm hoping to get an animation out a month and hopefully get ahead of my work, even cut some corners wherever necessary and all that. But I've also got the commissioned animations to think about because I'm actually getting paid for them, and they could be potential fodder for a demo reel to show to a future employer, which acts as a smooth transition into the third topic, the work situation. Now, I've mentioned back in 2023 I resigned from my job, specifically on the 13th of April 2023, and the fact that I had to do that should really tell you the sort of place it is. But lately I've been trying to find some other work. In fact, I've been trying to find work even before the resignation happened, and it hasn't been easy. I've been lucky to get a rejection letter, because at least I'd be hearing from them. Let's just say the common story is it'd be a miracle if I heard from them at all. But I have been seeing some occupational counsellors and job coaches helping me find a job I'd be most good at. And I must confess I have been rather choosy on what job I should get, because I want to find a job that's simple and will allow me time to work on my creative pursuits. And, like housekeeping, janitorial work, stock management, or bartending even, just, peaceful work that could get me some minimum wage. And of course I still have the commissioned animations, which after the ones I have on backlog I'm going to be, putting off. Not for good, just for a while, just until I can sort things out. But I'm also hoping that with the job I'll have the proper funding needed for whatever sort of labour my animations would require in order to come into fruition. Because as it is, I'm also doing the background art, and that has always been my biggest weakness. And now we move on to the fourth topic, and probably the biggest one, struggles. There is actually a reason why I've broken tradition and recorded this on the 15th of December, as opposed to, say, a day or two away from Christmas Eve. And the reason for that is because I just wanted to get it done quickly and as early as possible, because I'm going to be going up to Canberra to visit my father for what could possibly be his final Christmas. I'm not going to go into details, and I don't really want to, but let's just say it's a factor that's kind of held me back in working on the animations, because it's given me a great deal of stress. And also, it's not just that, although that's the biggest one, undeniably, but it's also the former workplace. I know I should let it go. It's been a full 2 years and a couple of months since I've resigned, but I've just felt like shit ever since then. And I have been debating with myself on whether or not I want to make a video expanding on what I had to go through during that time, because on the one hand it could be cathartic and a good venting strategy, but on the other hand I don't want to burden you guys with that, and there's not much you can do about it. There's not much I can do about it. And also I feel like venting will help me get over it and not let these people live rent-free in my head, because if they live rent-free in my head, they can really turn me into something incredibly ugly. And also, another one of the struggles I've been facing has been the job situation, and the fact that I don't have one. I'm just hoping that next year will yield results. At the moment, as of December, and I think November, either of those 2 months, I've decided to put a stop to the job search just for a while, only because with us approaching the end of the year, it's not really the best time to find jobs, and frankly I haven't seen many openings for jobs that I'd feel fit for, so I thought, why not give it a while. Hopefully some things will pop up and I can just apply for them. And who knows, it'll give me time to make a demo reel, because working in animation could be a financially fruitful endeavour. But I've also got a few other things to fall back on, you know, the stock management, bartending, janitorial work, as long as I can get a job that pays minimum wage, I'm happy. So yeah, I think I've covered just about everything. That is all she wrote, guys. So yeah, I don't really have much to give this year. I do have something in the works that I plan to make public on Christmas Day. It isn't much. It's just a supercut of, what I've already produced. But I'm hoping that you guys love it all the same. And I've also got the first animation that's still in post-production. I'm going to get that complete and slate it for a New Year's release. So I hope you guys are excited for that. So with all that said and done, thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for getting us close to 700. The next milestone is 1,000 subscribers. I don't want to shoot too far for the stars. I want to start small and slowly get bigger. I don't want to rush things. So yeah, I do hope my content is entertaining for you guys, and I really hope that you guys love not just watching it but revisiting it as well. And with all that said and done, I thank you for your time and patience. So yeah, have a good one.